I completed a video a couple of weeks ago discussing all the problems we have been experiencing on Xbox since SimUpdate 13. However, with the release of the Vulkan, I spent a lot of time trying this plane and others, and I found out it was pretty good. No crash to dashboard, no frame rate issues with the PMDG 737, and I wonder why without no update things have changed. It doesn't make any sense. After months of struggling to fly on Xbox at my usual airports, suddenly everything was good again. I tried all my aircraft with add-on airports and I had a lot fewer issues. So what changed? I uninstalled all my small add-ons such as the Dynotech runway texture improvement, the Project Coastline, the runway light improvement, and yes, the sim seems to run smoother without them. But it's really difficult to understand and to be 100% sure. As you know, the Xbox is more limited regarding memory usage than PC. And here we are talking about the RAM, Random Access Memory. For those who don't know, RAM allows your console or your computer to access data so much faster than if it was on your hard drive. And this is where games or apps are opened and processed. On Series X, the average available RAM is about 10 GB, which is already decent to be honest. But nothing compared to the usual 16 or 32 GB on PC. So all this to say that adding the base game, the aircraft, the scenery, and other add-ons on top of them. And remember that even a small one in size can have a big impact on the sim performance, unfortunately, as I've seen in the past with Flow, for example. So you know where I'm going. So if the RAM is limited, why can't we just buy and add add-ons on top of them indefinitely? Also, maybe all the add-ons should be updated every time there is a sim update. It's a real question to Asobo. I don't have answers, I'm not a developer on Flight Simulator, so maybe all I say is nonsense, but I'm really trying to understand how, after one sim update, things can get worse, knowing that there is a beta before. I hope they will try to give us answers next week with the developer stream. But in the meantime, I can only advise you one thing, and I think it can be a rule on Xbox. You need to be very picky, you need to be very careful with any add-on you want to buy. Us YouTubers, we do reviews with a rather short-term experience. I don't even talk about the reviews made on PC, because when you are on PC, it's something that you just don't care about. But maybe they should, because you know a lot of people are also struggling on PC to get good performance. Just look at the numbers of videos speaking of this on YouTube. So for Xbox reviews, we are not allowed to do some. We try to help with honest opinion, but again, any add-on that you buy should really be considered as, is it going to give me more satisfaction than trouble? And of course, that question is very hard to answer sometimes. So take time to read about it, watch as many reviews as possible and question people. I'm hopeful that things will finally be managed a lot better in Flight Simulator 2024. And I'm not only speaking of the sim itself, but all the processes around the marketplace. But before going that far in the future, what about the next sim update, SimUpdate 15? So far, as you can see on the slide, nothing specific for Xbox, sadly. I really hope they will address the performance downgrade as soon as possible. Personally, I would like to go back to July 2023. At that time, my sim was perfect. Don't get me wrong, today you can still have a good time on Xbox, but you need to sacrifice a lot on the add-ons and on the money you spent. At least this is my experience. Let me know what you think and what is your experience on Xbox in the comment. And that's it for today, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.